Hello guys, my name is Dhananjay Kumar Singh. Welcome to St. Thomas School, Surat. Standard 8th, subject Computer Science, chapter number 2, part 1. Lesson number 2, that is Microsoft Access Design View, Queries, Forms and Reports. In this video, I repeat, in this video we are going to understand how to use Design View. Means we will understand how to add primary key, how to remove primary key. We will also understand lookup fields, which allows us to create drop down list. It's easier to insert the field value to the table. Field properties, so various field properties are there, so we will see how these are going to be useful and how to use this. We will also see how to add fields, how to remove fields. Sometimes what happens, we forget to add the fields. So we can add the fields, or sometime what happens, we added the field which we don't want, so we can remove it also. So we will see practically how to add fields and how to remove the fields. Now we are going to see how to add or remove primary key. So let's get started. Open your database. Here I have opened my database. You have already seen in the previous video how to create the database. So I have opened my database. Open this table in design view. How to open a design view, or while creating you will be see here the field name and data type. Now we are going to understand how to add primary key. So first of all, you decide on which field name you want to add the primary key. So how will we decide it? You have to think which field is uniquely identified, that will never ever duplicate. So you know that employee IDs are always different, always unique. So on employee ID, right click and click on the primary key, that is called adding a primary key. Or if you want to remove it, so just click on this key icon. You can see the primary key has been removed out. I repeat, select the field, click on this primary key icon. You will be see the primary key has been added. How will we know that primary key has been added? You can see in the left side of employee ID, the icon of key, this key is there. If it is removed, you can see that the icon will be removed. So here we understood how to apply the primary key. Thank you. Field properties. Before starting practically, we will understand some field properties. Field size. This is the maximum size for data stored in text or number fields. The default size is 50 characters. The maximum size is 255 characters. Format. It is applicable for number and currency, date and time formats, logical format. Input mask. This facilitates data entry and controls what the user enters in the field. For example, the input marks for a phone number could be of this format, which is given on the screen. Caption. This is an alternative name for the field to make the field's name more explanatory. If you want to make more clearer, so you have to put the caption. It can contain up to 2148 characters. Default value. This value automatically filled in the field when you add a new record to the table. Validation rule. The validation rule limits the value that the field will accept. For example, if the validation rule is less or equal 100, it means that the field must be less than or equal to 100. If you try to give more than 100, you will get an error message. Required. Enter yes if the field should be always receive a value during entry. Means if there is a compulsion to insert the value, you have to press yes. Otherwise, the default value of it is no, which means that the field can be left as blank. Allow zero length. This property is used for text and memo data types. What is text and what is memo data type? We have already seen in the first lesson. So if you have understood, it's very good. If you have not, then go back and see that previous videos. If required is yes and allow zero length is no, data must be entered in the field during entry. If both properties are set to yes, the field can be left as empty. Now this is practice time. So as I have already spoken about the various field properties, now time to understand practically the field properties. So here some questions are given. We will see through this question. Let's see. The accountants departments of a company maintains employee details as follows. One company, which is accountant company, is maintaining the details of the employee, which is given here. The field name is emp number, means employee number, and the data type is text. Description, as we know, descriptions are the optional part. This is only for understanding. So it is given here the enter 4-character employee number. Pension plan, the field data type will be yes no. Medical plan data type will be yes no. Dependents lookup, we have to create for the lookup and the value will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be in the drop down list. So we have to full to select anyone. Life insurance amount is number. So we'll see practically. Let's see. What we have to do in the practice time, the first, create a table in design view, which we have seen in the previous slide. Second, set emp number as a primary key, means on that field we have to insert a primary key, and the field size must be of 4 characters. Third, set the default value of pension plan as yes, means it's compulsory to select yes. Set the caption of dependents as number of dependents. Fifth, set life insurance amount as required field. Its value should be less than or equal to 1 lakh. Otherwise, the error message, it should be less than or equal to 1 lakh, will appear on the screen. 6. Save the table as employee details. And 7th, change the datasheet view and enter records. So these are the various questions we have to cover in this practice time. So let's see one by one. Open your database. Here I have opened my database. So you open, how to open this, you know. So click on the create and click on the table design. Then give the field name. The field name is m underscore number and the data type is, that is, text. Next is pension plan and data type is yes no. So press the first letter of data type, that is Y, then you will be see this coming in the list. The next is medical plan and the data type is yes no. So press the first letter. Next, that is dependents and data type is lookup. So in this, it has been spoken to create a list as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So see how to create this. Select the lookup and click on that and select this second option. I will type in the values that I want. Click on the next and here you insert 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is given, no, not given, and click on the next and click on finish. This drop down will be visible when we open in the data sheet view. So we will see over there. The last field is, that is life underscore or not underscore insurance. So life INS, that is life insurance underscore amount, and here the data type is number. Okay, now coming to the question, what are the questions given here? You can see the question is given. The first question, create a table in design view. So we have a created. Set employee number as a primary key and its field size is 4 characters. So here the emp number will be as a primary key. So select it and click on the primary key. And the characters, the field size will be maximum 4 characters. So I have given the 4 character. The first second question is done. Now coming to the next question. The next question is, that is third, set the default value of pension plan as yes. So we have to set yes default value for the pension plan. So backing to the here, the pension plan, you can see, yeah, here, and here give the default value yes. So I am going to give here yes. So that is the default value. I repeat this question. You can see the question is to set the default value of pension plan as yes. So I have given a yes. Now the question number 4 is that to set the caption of dependents as a number of dependents. So we are going to put this as a caption. So I'm going to copy and paste. I'm backing to that. You can type over there dependents, and the caption should be here what you can see. So I put over here number of dependents. Now backing to the next question. The next question, that is 5. Set the life insurance amount as a required field. Okay, so let me select required field. Yeah, this is required field. Yeah, here you can see by default is no, but I want a yes, so I will give yes. Right? Then see the next question inside it. Its value should be less than or equal to 1 lakh. Otherwise, the error message, it should be less than or equal to 1 lakh. Means we have to put condition over there. What is condition? The life insurance amount should be less or equal 1 lakh. If someone is trying to give more than 1 lakh, so we have to show the message it should be less than equal to 1 lakh. So how to put this? Okay, come and see. So here we have to, in the validation rule, we have to put the condition less or equal 1 lakh. 1 lakh means 1 has how many 0? 5 0. And in the validation text, we have to put the message. What message? It should be less than equal to 1 lakh. This message will be appear when someone is trying to give more than 1 lakh. Now coming to the next question. The next question is that save the tables as a empty table. So let's go for saving it. Here there is a save button, click it, and here the name of table is imp details. So here I will write imp details, TAILS, and click on the OK. And now see the next question. What is next question? Change the dataset view and enter records. So here we have to change data sheet view. So how to change? Back to this and close this and double click. Now we will see this is opening the data sheet view. Now it's time to check the properties. The first I have given the maximum character is 4 characters. So here I am giving more than 4. Let's see it is going to take or not. E0 0 0 0 1. It's not accepting that. If you try to give more than this 4, it will not accept it, right? And one more thing I want to show you. This is primary key applied here. So if you try to leave it blank, it will not allow you to leave the blank. Let me show you. You can see the message is coming. So here we have to insert. So employee ID I am giving here E001 and pension plan, you can see by default we have given yes, so it is checked already. And in the medical, you can say amount we have to give here. Here we have to select. So you must enter a value in the employee details life insurance. Okay, checked. And here you give the, you can see the, here I am giving this values. So values are given here, that is a drop down list, select anyone. So I am clicking the 2 life insurance. Here I have inserted the validation. The life insurance amount should be less or equal 1 lakh. If someone is trying to give more than 1 lakh, so message should be there. Suppose I am giving here 1,50,000. You can see I am giving some 1,50,000. Let's see it's going to be take or not. You can see it's giving the message. But if I give less than 1 lakh, suppose I am giving 75,000. So there is no error in the message. So these are the field properties. These field properties are very much needed to get the accurate message from the user. So we have to always understand how to apply the field properties. If you want to increase this width, so you can increase this just by double clicking here or just by clicking and dragging as per your. You can see the caption, the medical plan, sorry, for the number of for the dependents, the number of dependents is going to be visible over there. So caption values is going to be visible. So here we understood how to apply the various field properties. Insert one more record, that is, and here you give 3. You can select from here or directly you can give. Yeah, I'm giving 80,000, and so you can. So here we understood how to do the practice time. Thank you for watching these videos. Wait for the next part 2 videos. Bye bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And wait for next video. Bye bye. See you.